Judy married a Mexican boy when she was just 18. She was 16 weeks along into her first pregnancy. They were married on a Saturday in June of 2003. She had never been happier, it was a glorious ceremony. And so she watched her Mexican boy grow into a man. He works hard for his family, doing all he can. But the money never seems to stretch, it just doesn't cover the bills. And so he works more hours and even more hours still. And so they've learned to sacrifice. They've given up on all things nice. And the children just don't understand. It's a mad, tough world. Judy's husband lost his job after he got hurt. He was now stuck in bed, so Judy went back to work. Judy made significantly less than her husband had. So they had to make some cuts, they had to cut stuff back. And so they've learned to sacrifice. They've given up on all things nice. And the children just don't understand. It's a mad, tough world. And so they've learned to sacrifice. They've given up on all things nice. And the children just don't understand. It's a mad, tough world. There's so many faces that don't see me. I've been so many places with so many faces I've gone unseen. And I'm all alone, and I'm on my own. I've gotten lost in a bottle, going full throttle till I couldn't see. But drink don't make it better, my lips are just wetter, but still I'm unseen. And I'm all alone, and I'm on my own. And I just wanna scream, here I am, see me. Listen the feel of her body next to my body as I sleep. This incompetent conversation with the lover loving me, and I'm all.
Hey, all right. Digga doom doom doom. Yeah, that sounds terrible. Diverticulitis. Diverticulitis. I know I've encountered the name before, but it's too expensive, and he hates going to see the doctor. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, that's anyway. Well, hopefully we have a. Hopefully this election, leads to some significant change. This upcoming election, and then and maybe if not an expansion of the Affordable Care Act, maybe we'll see a complete overhaul of the healthcare system. Because it's fucking such bullshit. You want to go to the eye doctor for new glasses? What? But eye doctors are not. I mean they're more expensive than I can afford, but they're not ridiculously expensive. I mean it's like $80 for the prescription, and then. And then, yeah, that's, I mean, $80 is $80, but, yeah. Oh, I see. Well, yeah, well, okay. Well, then, yeah, I can't do anything about that. All right, so I have not played the guitar at all. I didn't play it all this weekend. I on Saturday, I'm like, I should just sit down and run through the modes and the pentatonic scales for a full hour. I should just do at least that. I should just do that. And I just kept putting it off. I'm like, oh, I'll do it in an hour. I'll do it in another hour. I'll do it in an hour. And then like 11 o'clock rolled around, and I'm like, maybe I'll do it right before I go to bed. And I'm like, nah. And I did the exact same thing on Sunday. So yeah, so I'm becoming, in my dotage, I'm becoming a complete abject slacker. So but I don't think it's had a really traumatic impact on my playing. But I do think that there'll be some, I might make a couple more mistakes than I normally do. But anyway, so let me see. Where were we? We were. Did I play? I didn't play Hold On. I didn't play Hey Little Bird. Here I Am and This Is Now. I didn't play. Did I play? I didn't. Did I close with Here I Am and This Is Now? I think I was supposed to. And then we got raided, and then I think was that the big raid? No, that was the big raid was on Thursday. Anyway, I'll start with Here I Am, This Is Now, and then we'll go from there. But was the Fat Raid on was that on Friday? Yeah, that's what I thought. Good to see you, Alex. How you doing, brother?
Here I am, and this is now, and there's nothing I want to say. There's nothing I'm about. I'm feeling down. Oh, I am down. Here's another song we wrote, and it's also very simple. It makes use of tired notes, and it's nothing to write home about. It's just another song that I sing for you. I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know what to do with my life. Here I am, and this is now, and I'm sitting in my prison cell as the hours are winding down. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I let go of another day, sitting in my bedroom, and all I do is play. If I haven't made it yet, then I'm never gonna make it. Can I see what's wrong with me?
Wow, that was the smoothest time. So okay, so maybe sometimes taking some days off actually works to your advantage, because I ran through the modes real fast before I turned on the stream. I just did them up and down the neck, and I was like, man, I'm booking. This is great. I'm doing it really well. And then I just fucking knocked that one out of the park. Okay, so yeah, hey, who knows? Who knows? Maybe sometimes just not doing something makes you better at it. I don't think so, but who knows? Maybe doing something every day, all day, or maybe doing something every day for years on end, and then taking a couple of days off is actually good. So this is a song called "Hey Little Bird." Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, be all right, pedal. Thank you.
Hey little bird, what you doing now? Looking so damn fine. The sight of you, it hurts my heart, and I wanna make you mine. Hey little girl, it's a much better world now that you have arrived. Hey pretty thing, what you doing now? Do you wanna take a ride? Hey little bird, do you wanna dance? 'Cause I've got a song for you. And in this song I've poured my heart, 'cause that's all that I can do. Hey pretty thing, if it makes you sing, then we're gonna get along just fine. Hey little girl, do you wanna dance to this simple song of mine? Come on little mama, let me be your daddy. Won't you love me madly from dusk till dawn? Come on little mama, won't you be? Let me love you madly from dusk till dawn.
I almost asked, come on, little mama, won't you be my daddy? That's a very different song.
Hey pretty thing, come over here and tell me what you do. What are all your turn-ons and the things that get you through? Hey little girl, it's a much better world now that you have arrived. Hey little bird, come home with me. Let's stay in tonight. Come on little mama, let me be your daddy. Won't you love me madly from dusk till dawn? Come on little mama, let me be your daddy. Let me love you madly from dusk till dawn. We will be you and me, two of us in love. Be you and me, two of us in love. Come on little mama, let me be your daddy. Won't you love me madly from dusk till dawn? Come on little mama, let me be your daddy. Let me love you madly from dusk till dawn.
Come on, little mama, won't you be my daddy? That's a very different song. Oh man, it's fucking sweltering in here. I have the air conditioning on and everything. I might have to turn off the air conditioning and open the windows or open the doors. It's pretty nice outside. Give me 1 second. What happened to my other doodly doodle? What happened to my other? Where's my Streamlabs? Dagnabbit. Give me 1 second. Streamlabs. Really? Okay, hold on. I guess I X'd out of it for some reason. There we go. Recent events. Cool. So now I've got, in case people do stuff, I'll know. Yeah. That is. I mean, it's been crazy because I actually got some thermal underwear because I was freezing. There was one day, like the day after it snowed, I was like, okay, I have to get some thermal underwear. So I ordered some thermal underwear, and I wore them the next day, and it was I wore them the next. Yeah, it was the very next day. It was like 75 degrees, and so I'm putting on these thermals. I'm like, yeah, let's go out, Sue. And by the time I get back, I'm fucking sweating, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like it was snowing 2 days ago, And hi, spam. Hey, that's an awesome handle. That's a great handle. Thank you so much for the follow. If I'm mispronouncing your name, let me know. But that's a great handle. So so yeah, man. So it's just hey Dars50, how you doing? Good to see you, amigo. So I was sweltering, but fortunately it got cold enough that I justify, like I was able to justify the thermals, but because when it was snowing, I was abjectly freezing cold, and I'm like, I can't do anything about this. I had gloves, like I had like my snow skiing gear that I put on and went outside and was still freezing, and I'm like, I need more layers, because all I own are jeans and t-shirts, So I got the thermals, and I was like, and then it's been like, and then it's just gotten hotter and hotter and more like. It's just, anyway, it's specifically just designed like be like, okay, I'll turn on the air conditioning, now I'll turn on the heater, now I'll open the windows, now I'll turn on the air conditioning, now I'll turn on the heater. Like, great, this is what are you doing? It's like it's like playing whack-a-mole with the weather. All right, so this is a song called Hold On. So what I'm doing right now is I'm playing through my entire catalog. I have 537 songs in my lyrics folder. Not every single one of these songs, however, has chord charts because I was a numbskull when I first started recording, because up until this point in time, what I would do is I would record a song, but I wouldn't record the lyrics, and I wouldn't record the chord charts, and I would just listen to the song, and then it would keep it fresh in my memory, and I would play it, and I literally did that for the first 1,000 songs I wrote. And then at some point in time, when I guess really in 2010, when I started really writing a ton of songs throughout the year, it was at that point in time that I started like tracking my lyrics and tracking my chords. But I only tracked the chords on songs that were chordally more difficult, right? So if I used sort of jazzy chords, or if I used weird chord substitutions, that I'd record the chords. But that otherwise I didn't. So there are songs that kind of fell out of vogue. But I always recorded them. So I could listen to them and be like, oh yeah, it sounds like it's in B, and it sounds like it's the 1/4. And I could recreate it. But if occasionally there'd be a chord, I'm like, I don't know what that chord is, but I'll cheat it, So I continued that until I moved. The first year I moved into Austin. Now whenever I write a song, I record the lyrics and the chords, even if it's a really simple song, and even if I'm like I'll never forget this, I still do that. So I have about 537, so I'm just playing them in the alphabetical order, even though Windows Explorer does not actually do them in alphabetical order. I don't know why it's not 100% in alphabetical order. It's just not. So this is a song called Hold On. I wrote this. This is on my album Fury of Your Lonely Heart. I wrote this I was going through a tough time. I had two friends who were going through a really tough time, and we were all of us kind of dealing with our own misery. Simultaneously, each of us, like one had lost a parent, another one was having significant issues with her dad. I was dealing with my complete financial life completely crumbling around me, anyway. So I wrote this song. So it's called Hold On.
Sometimes you wake up broken, and the thought of pressing on seems so fucking pointless, girl, 'cause all your joy is gone. Well, sister, I must tell you, I've been where you are, love. The pain you feel, it hurts me too. Hurts keep stacking up, but don't you lose faith, my dear. Don't you give up all hope. I will be right here. Hold on, and I will hold on too. I'll hold on for you, and we'll hold on together. Hold on, and I will hold on to. I'll hold on for you, and we'll hold on together.
Hey, Isabella.
Sometimes you feel unwelcome, unwanted and unloved, and there's no place that feels like home, and there's no God above. I know that soul-sick loneliness, I know it all too well. And even in a company of friends, you're in a private hell. But don't you lose faith, my dear, don't you give up all hope. I will be right here. Hold on, and I will hold on to, I'll hold on for you. Together, hold on, and I will hold on to, I'll hold on for you, and we'll hold on together, hold on, hold on, hold on. You see, we might just be alright, we might just be okay. Just be alright. We might just be okay. Hold on, and I will hold on to, I'll hold on for you, and we'll hold on together.
And then it's left unresolved. Yeah. So that song, you know, it was written specifically for my two friends, which is so sad because now we're not. Yeah, and then the bridge. So of course, so I was like, I wanted the bridge to elevate it and be like, look, we're gonna be fine. But then I was like, no, I can't say that. I think it's like that's not the way. My life so far has proved to me that it doesn't. It's often it doesn't work out fine. Often it gets worse. Often shit gets even worse, and you find yourself like, I was like, I can't say that. So I was like, okay, maybe we'll be okay. We might just be all right. Who knows? Let's just hold on and see what happens, you know, and. And that was like, so the elevation of the bridge is the best I can do. Is, you know, we might be all right. Maybe, you know, maybe, who knows? Probably not, but there's a chance. Yeah. That's the only problem with being pragmatic. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right, Spanky McFeaglestein. Yeah, and you know, but it's funny because and you're right. And the thing is that for me, like I find that whenever expectations get involved at all, for me anyway, just my life, the way it works, I often underperform those expectations, right? Not with everything, but in lots of the things that I really care about, I'll be like, oh, if I can do this, then the world would, you know, then this should happen and it will lead to this, you know. And once I realized that every single time I set up any sort of expectation, I'd end up disappointed. I was like, okay, then I just need to stop expecting anything, you know, like I just need to walk away from expectations and just do, and then let the chips fall where they may, you know. And once I started doing that, things have been dramatically better. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, there you go. This is, you know, and so I still, like, you know, the new record I put out, and I still pursued some publicity for it, and I got some write-ups and yada yada yada. But the thing is like you know, if I had hoped for anything, I'm certain I would have completely 100% underperformed them. So instead, I was just like, yeah, there's the new record. It's fucking amazing. If the world doesn't pay attention to it, it's not my loss. It's their loss, right? It's a fucking amazing record. Like if you don't have the capacity, you know, so. And then so it's made for a much more easier existence. I'm like, yeah, you know. But anyway, so this is a song called Hulk Smash. Yeah, see, I know that's right, Ladina. I know it's anyway. I feel that way. I just think it's fucking like it's. I think it's the direct result of me playing, you know, 20 to 40 hours a week on the guitar every single week for years and years. coupled with, having 20 years of songwriting experience, it's like this. It was just this like little moment. It's like little apotheosis of where my music went from sort of I love all my other records, but this one was sort of like I elevated to the next level, and but it's not Ordinary World, so that's Heavy Heart Troubled Mind is what it's called. But yeah, and it isn't on any record. It's one of I've got about 80 songs that are not on any record. Of those 80, there's about 30 or 40 that are actually pretty good. For whatever reason, they were written between albums, or they were written at a point in time when I wrote 2 or 3 other songs that were kind of like it, and I cherry picked the one I thought was going to be the best received, and I let the other 2 fall. So but yeah, I can play it. I can play it again for you if you'd like. It's called Heavy Heart Troubled Mind. If you want to throw it in the request, I'm gonna play Hulk Smash real quick, and then hey Shauna, how you doing? Lately I've been feeling angry. 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 All my life has turned to shit. I wonder what to do with it. Oh, lately I've been feeling angry. Lately I've been feeling low. Lately I've been feeling low. What to do, I just don't know. Lately I've been feeling low. I'm so tired of feeling down and you pick me up and run around. Oh, lately I've been feeling angry. 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 All my life has turned to shit. I wonder what to do with it. Oh, lately I've been feeling angry. Lately I've been feeling broken. Lately I've been feeling broken. So much shit is left unspoken. Lately I've been feeling broken. There's so much I wanna say, but no one's listening anyway. Oh, lately I've been feeling broken. Lately I've been feeling low. Lately I've been feeling low. What to do, I just don't know. Lately I've been feeling low. I'm so tired of feeling down and you pick me up and run around. Oh, lately I've been feeling angry. 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 All my life has turned to shit. I wonder what to do with it. Oh, lately I've been feeling angry. So that's a song called Hulk Smash. And so that's one of the songs that's actually on my album. This is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. This next song is a song that never actually made it onto any record. I originally wrote it on the ukulele. Thank you, Lenina. Hey, Poe, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. And thank you, Elix. Thank you, Isabel. And yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you're having a shitty week, Shauna. hopefully, yeah, hopefully hanging out with us will help turn that around for you. So, all right, so let me do this rep up here. No,
sunshine, we could use a bit of you, 'cause lately we've been in the dark room.
So no, that's not. So I wrote this on the ukulele. But I'm not gonna play it on the ukulele. I'm gonna play it on the guitar. And so I'm trying to think what. Hello, sunshine. We could use a bit of you. In fact, I think the reason why I passed this up because I don't actually know how the chorus goes.
Sunshine, we could use a bit of you, 'cause lately we've been in the dark and good day. Sunshine, come on in and have a tea. Our day is just superstar to shine. Little star, shine your warmth on everything. We'll bring the light that sunshine brings and shine. Little star.
That's not right. Yeah. Anyway, I'll have to review that one. I don't know even know if I might just remove that one from the list. Anyway, so okay, so I dig the littlest of things. Now we're in the eyes. That's crazy. All right, well. Capo 3. Do do do. Do 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 do.
I know that things will never be okay. Some things are broken and they stay that way. I've made my peace with this and now I pray that I will survive. Some things are beautiful to me alone, and in that moment, Lord, they've got a glow. I'm filled with something like love, you know, and I don't mind this life. Oh, I dig the littlest of things, a fresh guitar pick or a brand new pack of strings. The way my girl likes to play along with me, it's little things. I feel much older than I ever have. I've no more sadness than feeling glad, but there's a strange pleasure in feeling sad. So just back off. Oh, I dig the littlest of things, a fresh guitar pick or a brand new pack of strings. The way my girl likes to play along with me, it's little things. I think I'm doing pretty well, I guess. Sure, my finances are in a mess, but I get to hang out with my best friend, and we get to sing. Oh, I did the littlest of things, a fresh guitar pick or a brand new pack of strings. The way my girl likes to play along with me, it's little things. two-step, though I don't know how. Let's grab our bowling balls and knock pins down. Let's watch Netflix till we both conk out. Let's eat and drink and sing. It's the little things.
Yeah, playing the ukulele is a little easier just because there's some there are some. I mean, you can play a lot of the open chords with just one or two fingers, and so so you can kind of like fudge your way around songs pretty easily on a ukulele. But it does, it only uses four strings, so you don't have to if you're barring anything, you don't have to bar and you can play bar chord a lot easier because it's just you're barring four strings and playing one note instead of doing instead of having to do the whole thing. So but that said, a ukulele can be as complex as a guitar in terms of the chord voicings and stuff like that because you still have four strings. I mean, you really truthfully. You've got four fingers, so you can play four notes for the most part. And you can do the same thing with the ukulele, so you can still have just as intricate, chords as you do on a guitar. All right, so the next song. It's funny. I got a ukulele and I was like, oh, I'm gonna play my ukulele a lot more frequently. But then I realized I was like, I only have so much time to play an instrument. I do when I'm writing songs. I will write on the piano. Like I'll usually what I do is I'll write like 20 songs on the guitar and I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna switch over to a different instrument. So maybe when I sit down to actually do another big a swath of writing, I might hop on the ukulele because I love the ukulele has a really cool sound. I mean, the ukulele showed up only in one song on the new record, which is Unlovable, but it sounds amazing, right? And so I really do love the way that the ukulele sounds. So I really want to use it more on recordings. I just don't think to do it. This is basically what it is. I'll play Heavy Heart Troubled Mind and then I'll move on to the Eyes. So this is a song I wrote. I've realized, and it's funny. So in fact, I'm gonna cut tonight's stream short by an hour because I've got a buddy of mine that needs some help with some personal stuff, and so I promised I'd help him out. And it's been crazy because a lot of the people in my life. And I don't know if it's the time. I don't know if it's just the age. I don't know exactly what's going on. But the thing is, a lot of people in my life have been dealing with contending with depression and significant amounts of depression, like the kind of depression that gets you to the point where you're contemplating self-harm, if not actively embroiled in self-harm through drugs and alcohol abuse. And that was Schmed, and that was me, and that Jay Brushwood and my buddy Charlie, and I have a ton of friends that are close friends that are in my life on a relatively regular basis that we're just kind of contending with, contending with depression and the. I think as you get older, and you make you garner wounds that you don't let fully heal. I don't know how to explain it. But you will, there are things that I'm just now getting to the point where I'm like I sometimes I will think about things that I did that are shameful in my past, and it'll bring up the entirety of it'll bring up that shame as if it happened yesterday, right? This is something that happened 10 years ago, and I realized the reason why is because I've never actually forgiven myself for behaving in a way that made me feel embarrassed and made me feel shamed and what have you. Hey, Kid Crooner, how you doing, man? Good to see you, brother. And so So lately what I've been doing is I've been looking at yeah, amen Sean, and so what I've been doing is whenever I find myself doing that kind of thing, right, whenever I find myself thinking about something, thinking about a relationship that fell apart and I was an active participant in derailing and destroying a relationship, when I think about some of the things I did as a musician and some of the things I did in the film and TV business, what I'll do is I will stop myself, because what I do is I self-flagellate, I excoriate myself, and instead what I've been doing is I've been like no man, like no, like there's been some stuff that happened recently when Katie was here, and I'm like look man, you were lonely, right? And the thing is that like. And you were in a you had been in a bad place for a long time. You had spent a couple of years working on the new record and not interacting with human beings. So already that had created some and I'll talk myself through it. And you invite Katie in because she needs a place to stay. But the thing is that we had a whole bunch of and I'll just walk myself through the entire process and be like, you got to let this go, Mike. You got it. Like you're a good guy dealing with a difficult situation. You got to let go. And I've been acting as my own therapist, and it's been helping. It has. And so, but one of the things that I've done, and that's sort of the way I write my songs. And so this song, Heavy Heart, Troubled Mind, was a song that is one of those kinds of songs where I was kind of contending with these bouts. I would be really productive. I'd be really productive for 4 or 5 days. And then I'd spend two days completely self-destructing. I'd spend 2 days in a drunken, manic state, and then or sometimes not even manic state. Sometimes like I would drink so heavily that I'd just be super hungover for 2 days, and then I'd recover and I'd be like, oh, I'd climb out, and then I'd go back to work, and so it was just all crazy and unhealthy. So I performed 4 of my songs off my debut album. Hey, oh, awesome, man, awesome, Kid Crooner, congratulations, brother. How was it? Was it pretty well received? I know that. I guess did you promote it? Did you have your people out there? Were the people excited about it, or did you just like show up and be like, hey, these are new songs from my new record? Because those can end up with completely different results, But all right, so here, this is a song called Heavy Heart, Troubled Mind. It goes. Here's a little ditty that I wrote to let you know that I'm slowly losing my mind over time. I'm afraid to leave my house and do most anything, and I feel like I am just about to die, which is true. Oh, I know that I'm probably just depressed, but I'm afraid I can't make it through the rest of my days. Oh, I'm a mess. Awesome, brother. Yesterday I spent all day watching nothing but Netflix. Oh, I got through 2 full seasons of a show. And while I watched, I felt engaged, I laughed and I cried, and I even felt a little bit hopeful. Oh, I know that I'm probably just depressed, but I'm afraid I can't make it through the rest of my days. Oh, I'm a mess. How did I get to be like this? I don't understand. I used to have the most wonderful of times, but now I feel like such a failure. God, I used to be so cocksure. Oh, I don't know how to ride my heavy heart and my troubled mind. Here's a song I wrote to say and say it very plain. Oh, I don't know just how I will survive, but I thank my lucky stars for my guitar, for there's always one more song I need to write. Oh, I know
that I'm probably just depressed, but I'm afraid I can't make it through the rest of my days. Oh, I'm a mess. Yeah, I'm a mess. I'm a fucking mess. Oh, I'm a mess. I'm a fucking mess.
Let me see. Introspection in general is super hard for 99% of the population. And finding forgiveness from yourself or from yourself is seemingly impossible at times. Anyone who's able to conquer those things should be so fucking, yeah. Amen. Thank you, Shauna. And and it is like the thing is, I mean, here I am. I'm in my mid 40s. I'm about to be in my late 40s, right? And just now, am I finally real? And it's funny. I've been able to articulate what I'm saying right now for 20 years, right? Like I've been, I was raised in a household where we were often like my mom, when she would be angry with us, she'd like when I'd be arguing with my sisters, we'd be forced to sit down. And then we'd be forced to explain why we were angry and why we did what we did. So I was given a lot of those tools. I was able to kind of like look at kind of why I behaved the way I did, but I just wasn't able to really forgive myself. And I wasn't able to. I wasn't willing to be like, you know what, man? Like, yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up. Yes, you might have felt justified. But the thing is, you did shitty things to people that did not deserve to have shitty things happen to them, even though you felt justified. The thing is that like that justification doesn't allow you to hurt people, and you hurt people. So you have to take ownership for that, But the thing is, but even so, the thing is that we all of us hurt people. We're human beings, and you gotta let it go, and you gotta like learn from it and just try to move on. And try to do better next time, and be aware of the way. And so that's been happening a lot lately for me, which has been really nice. I mean, and that's, yeah, and it's and we'll see. I don't know how well it's gonna work, or how long it's gonna work, if it's gonna lead to healing, but we'll see. I think so. I was explaining to someone the other day that you need to own your shortcomings, and that is so much easier. Yeah, no, amen. Particularly when when the wound is fresh, right? But it's funny if you don't address it, like that's what I'm saying. Like some of the shame I feel, like. I'll give you one great story. So let me see. Doors of possibility keep shutting. Sometimes it's because I'm afraid, so it's my fault too. Other times it's because of fear of not being able to meet other people's expectations. Other times it's because the future is so damn scary. Well, yeah, that's. Okay. Let me address all this stuff, but let me tell you a story. So we played, we obviously Grey's Anatomy adopted Get Set Go, my band, and they licensed a bunch of my songs over the first 10 years of the show. They adopted they just licensed like 7 or 8 songs, and they kept relicensing Wait and I Hate Everyone. So they really over the first if you watch the first 10 seasons, and you watch the episode recap or the recap episodes. You'll often find Wait and I Hate Everyone on those episodes. So, and so they asked us for their 10th anniversary. They asked Get Set Go to play. Now so I was like, yeah, of course, like absolutely, of course, so they were going to do their 10th season at Rap Party, which is a full decade, and they invited us to play, but I had not been. The band had been on hiatus for at this point in time, like maybe 6 months, or maybe even beyond 6 months. So we weren't at our tightest, and I brought in like my buddy said, like the musicians were amazing, but we just weren't as practiced as we should have been, right? And then I also felt very intimidated, because I knew that these people, I knew that Shonda Rhimes, who at this point in time is now the Shonda Rhimes of Shondaland. She's now like a superpower in the film and TV world. Well, when I first interacted with her, she was working on episode 5 of the first season of Grey's Anatomy. She had been a successful writer that was now moving into executive producing and creating shows. So she was still untested. So our interactions were the interactions of two artists, kind of like discussing this, so it was a very different thing to then move forward 10 years where Shonda Rhimes has suddenly become Shonda of Shondaland, and has 3 or 4 shows on the air, and Grey's Anatomy is still a huge hit, and And so I was just kind of intimidated. So I walked up to Chandra Wilson, who plays the Dr. Bailey on the show, she's the black black surgeon that ends up taking over as the main chief of surgery or whatever. So so I walk up to her because she sang my song "Wait" when they did the musical event episode where the cast all sang songs that made Grey's Anatomy Grey's Anatomy. She sang my song "Wait." So I went up to her and I'm like, "Hey, do you want to sing "Wait" with us?" You know? And she was like, "Oh, I don't really know. I don't know." Now I should have assumed, or I should have pressed her. But I was already just walking up to her and asking her that was a little bit intimidating for me. So we were going to close with "Wait." And instead I was like, let's just open with "Wait," because I was afraid that there's 150 people in this space. And I'm like, maybe they're not going to know. And our entire set list was just all the songs that were on that had been used on Grey's Anatomy. But I had written a song specifically for the show, right? I'd written a song, but I really only knew the first 3 seasons of the show. So there were 7 seasons I hadn't seen, and I tried to catch up, but there's 22 episodes per season. 7 seasons, that's a fuck ton of episodes. So at some point in time, I was just like, I can't do it. I can't. So I ended up writing the song. About the first 3 seasons. So here we are. So we're playing the rap party, the 10th season anniversary rap party, and we open with "Wait," right? So I'm like, let's just get it over with. So that way they know they know who Get Set Go is. They know who we are. And it was a fine set. It was a fine set. It wasn't a great set. We weren't as tight as we would have been had we just come off of tour or if we'd been playing a lot, but it was a fine set. But so we open with "Wait," and we played all the way through, and then I look on the side, on the wings of the stage, and there's Chandra Wilson, and she's like, "I thought I was going to join you to sing," and I'm like, so that I was like, oh fuck, like. Anyway, and so that was really embarrassing. So she wanted to join us. She didn't say yes, but even so, I should have just checked in with her. She didn't, and so that created the beginning of a yeah. Anyway, so for forever, and then afterwards, I ran across Shonda Rhimes, and I was like, hey, and it just. It was really embarrassing, and I felt like I just fucked up. Like I just felt like everything was just not 100 on point, where normally when we play shows, I'm like, yeah, we own this. And I just felt like we didn't own it, or I felt like I didn't own it. And so every now and again I'll think about that and I'll beat myself up over it, like it happened. It was a full decade ago. No, it wasn't a full decade ago, but it was like 2013, it was like 2013, 2014. It was like 6-7 years ago, and I still beat myself up over it. And so these are the kinds of things that for me, I've been trying to be like, no, dude, the thing is yeah, you were, yeah. Anyway. So yeah, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, hey, Justin, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, amigo. All right, so that was Heavy Heart, Troubled Mind. So I am taking requests. If you have any songs you want to hear me play. Now, again, I only play my own stuff. So if you're new to the stream, I'm Mike TV. I'm in a band called Get Set Go. I have 17 albums in stores. I have a whole bunch of side project albums. I've got EPs and singles, and I've got a lot of music. So I only play my own stuff. But if you, Yeah, and that's everything I did, Isabella, everything I did just felt awkward, and I was like, this should have really been a triumphant moment of us being like, yeah, we've did 10 years together, and you guys, and you, Grey's Anatomy, your show saved my life, and it should have been this glorious, that's what I thought it was gonna be. I was gonna be this glorious thing where we were gonna be playing and people were gonna be like, oh, I love this song, oh, this is great, I can't and it wasn't that, and yeah, and so it was just and then I've spent the past X number of years just excoriating myself for it over and over again, So this is a song called "I Don't Want You Anymore." This is a response. So I wrote a song called "I Want You" that was it was not written about. Hey, thank you, Dars50. Thank you, man. It was not written about anybody in specific. but it eventually eventually came to be about Sarah, because our first record came out. I met Sarah within a year of the first record coming out, and then she and I started dating, and we were together for 7 years, right? So I wrote this song. So she and I had a pretty awful breakup, and I wrote this song, so it goes. Okay. Now here we go. I am a rock, I'm a pillar made of salt. I'm a room that's been left bare with just a chair against the wall. I'm an old infected wound that never seems to just quite heal. I'm a wretch, I'm a wretch, I'm a wretch. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody, but not me, baby. Just you wait and see. I don't want you anymore. I don't want you anymore, Jesse. I don't want you anymore. I don't need you anymore. Hey, welcome, Raiders. I am a hole that is many fathoms deep. I am a hole that is many fathoms deep. I'm a tree that's lost its leaves. I'm a hill that's much too steep. I'm a song nobody sings, no one recalls all of my words. I'm a wretch, I'm a wretch, I'm a wretch. Everybody needs somebody, but not me, baby. Just you wait and see. There we go. I don't want you anymore. I don't want you anymore. I don't need you anymore. I don't want to be in love. I don't want to feel a thing. I just want to disappear without a word, without a sound. I don't want you anymore. I don't need you anymore. I don't like you anymore. I don't know you Yeah, so that's the song. Yeah, that was written. I was pretty angry when I wrote that song. Hey, thank you, Max. Is it Maxi Mouch Maxi Mouchill? Thank you very kindly. Yes, and sorry, I use the dark mode. And my contacts are pretty bad lately. I have to get a new prescription. So sometimes I have a hard time reading. I apologize. So Shauna, and so Drusdy said that she had to actually go to rehearsal, which is that's awesome. I'm happy that she's was it band rehearsal? Is she doing stuff with the band now? But welcome, Raiders. I'm Mike TV. I'm in a band called Get Set Go. I have 17 albums in stores. They're all big records. So I have like hundreds and hundreds of originals. So I only play my own stuff. But I have I have like scores of songs, and if you watch shows like Grey's Anatomy or Weeds or Jack and Bobby or movie like some indie movies, like then there's a good chance you encounter my music. So she has a show in New York. Oh, awesome. Where do you know where she's playing? Okay, so it's Maxi Michael, is it? But thank you so much for that. Thanks so much for the follow. That's very kind of you. And I'm glad and I'm happy Dresdy brought you folks over, and it's great to meet everybody. Maximal Chill, of course. Oh my God. Oh my God, of course. Maximal Chill. All right, yeah, sorry, man. I can't read. Hey. Sorry. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going through my entire. So if you want to request songs, you can request them and I'll play them. But I'm also going through my entire catalog. Well, that's actually not so. I've got 537 songs in this folder. I'm playing all of those. I have probably another 400, 500, 600, 700 in Los Angeles on 2 desktop computers that I don't play those songs anymore. So I kind of like, so these are the songs I still play. So, and you're going to die alone, Justin, really? I'll play You're Gonna Die Alone in just a bit, man. I'm basically what I'm doing. I know is it Ziku? I know Ziku 97. I know about 170 of them. I have about 170 of them memorized, and then the others I do not have memorized. But I've got cheat sheets right here, so I can play, and I can play all of them. To differing degrees of facility, right? But I have to use cheat sheets for a bunch of them. So let me see. So I don't want you anymore. I got to eat. All right. Let me here. I'll play I Hate Everyone. So this is I'll play a couple songs that are some of the more popular tunes to kind of turn you guys on to what I do, and then I'll get back into playing the deep, the very, very, very deep cuts, because the next song up is a song that's not even on a record, But so this is a song called I Hate Everyone. This was licensed by Grey's Anatomy. It made it on their second season, or not their second season soundtrack, but I think it was their third season, but the second Grey's Anatomy soundtrack. Some stupid chick in the checkout line was paying for beers with nickels and dimes and some old nanny club coupons, and argued whenever they wouldn't take one. All I wanted to buy was some cigarettes, but I couldn't take it anymore, so I left. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. All the people on the street, I hate you all, and the people that I meet, I hate you all, and the people that I know, I hate you all, and the people that I don't, I hate you all. Oh, I hate you all. Some fucking asshole just cut me off and gave me the finger when I fucking honked. Then he proceeded to put on the brakes. He slammed on the brakes, but I made a mistake. When I climbed out of the van, he was waiting, but he was 6'3" and 200 pounds of Satan. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. I hate everyone. All the people on the street, I hate you all, and the people that I meet, I hate you all, and the people that I know, I hate you all, and the people that I don't, I hate you
think I'm kidding. I promise you it's true. I hate most everybody, but most of all, I hate that I hate you. All the people on the street, I hate you all. And the people that I meet, I hate you all. And the people that I know, I hate you all. And the people that I don't, I hate you all. And the people in the east, I hate you all. And the people I hate least, I hate you all. And the people in the west, I hate you all. And the people I like best, I hate you all. Oh, I hate you all.
Remember you told me to tell you when you were acting bougie and insensitive? Remember that? You're doing it right now.
Yeah, so that's a true story. That's yeah, it's so funny. Yeah, that thanks, Maximo. Thanks, Max. That one. I wrote that the day before we went into the studio to start working on the second record. All of the details of that song actually happened. Like it was a really, really frustrating day. And I, like there was just lots of I lived in Los Angeles at the time. I spent the vast majority of my adult life in Los Angeles, and so just driving around was like hardcore traffic, and it was just crazy people, and just you know, and so like my frustration was just peaked, and you know, so I went to go get cigarettes, and there's like two people in line. Like, I go to the I'm like, oh, there's only two people here, and then it was just like the longest wait. I'm like, screw this. And then I was in Pasadena on Green Street, like right by Caltech, and a guy just cut me off, and I was like, dude, I honked at him. He slammed on the brakes, and he gets all angry, and I'm like, fuck this guy, and like, I climb out of the car. I'm like, fuck. So I fly. I have a big van, so I just fly out of my van. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he like Optimus Prime transform it. Like he basically climbs out of this little tiny dinky red car and goes and transforms into he's got like I'm 5'8", so he's got like so he had like 5 or 6 inches. Like he was like so I'm like, oh, and I'm like, fuck it. So yeah, anyway, so he's like, what? And I'm like, dude, you fucking cut me off, and then I honk at you, and then you slam on the brakes. Fuck. It shot it. Yeah, and it was like, yeah, it was just a terrible day. I was living in Glassell Park at the time, and I had to go to Pasadena for something, and so it was just so going from Glassell Park like up the 210 to the 134 to the like it was just like, yeah, it was just, it wasn't the two to the 134. And then into Pasadena, and then the streets past. I was just like, I hate my life. I hate everybody. How you doing, Bobcat? Good to see you, brother. Yeah. It was a TARDIS. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, of course, of course he's a giant guy. Of course he is. Okay, so all right. Wow. All right. So, okay. So, well, fuck, man. All right. So I'm just gonna keep playing. So, the whole interchange is fucked anywhere near Pasadena, and then trying to navigate through. Yeah. And that's, yeah. And the thing is that like, and it was Colorado. It was Green Street at the point where it's just one way, you know, and so, yeah, it was pretty brutal. It was just like, yeah. And then on Green, like right by Caltech, like that area is just like always, you know, like, and it was like at noon, so it was just like there was all the lunch traffic, and I was just like, I'm gonna murder somebody. I'm gonna murder somebody right now.
All I wanna do is touch you. Come over, let me touch you. All I wanna do is touch you. Let me slip inside. All I wanna do is love you. Come on, let me love you. All I wanna do is love you, feel you from inside. I just wanna be your lover. I just wanna love you all my life. There will never be another. I just wanna love you all my life. Love you all my life. Oh. kiss you. All I wanna do is kiss you here and everywhere. I just wanna taste your sweetheart, savor your flavor, sweetheart. All I wanna do is taste your flower, let me share. I just wanna be your lover. I just wanna love you all my life. There will never be another. I just wanna love you all my life, right on. Love you all my life. Oh, 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 All I wanna do is touch you. Come on, baby, let me touch you. All I wanna do is touch you. Let me slip inside. All I wanna do is love you. Come on, let me love you. All I wanna do is love you. Feel you from inside. I just wanna be your lover. I just wanna love you all my life. There will never be another. I just wanna love you all my life. Love you all my life. Oh, 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 oh.
So I wrote that song. Like it's the silliest song. I wrote it just as a like as a joke. I was like, I'm just gonna do this and make sex sounds and be like, yeah, this is my new song. And then I played it. So I just threw out some lyrics and like just made it real simple. I played it and the people that were in the audience at the time, they're like, dude, that sounds really sexy. And I was like, oh, okay, well then I guess it's a real song. It's a legit tune. But when we recorded it for the actual album, so I was like, so what I did is I took all the songs that people were like, I love this song, and I did full blown studio demos of each song. So I had about 48 songs that I did studio demos for, and the fucking studio demo for that song was just out of control. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. So yeah, it certainly, yeah, thank you, Lena. Yeah, I really think so. So it ended up being like, I think it was a really, really strong single. I did forget though. I left my water downstairs, so I'm gonna have to. You're gonna die alone. I'll play "You're Gonna Die Alone" in just a second. I'm gonna grab my water and I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. You guys make use of the soundboard, and Maximal. The soundboard is like. Well, anyway, you guys can explain soundboard. I'll be back. Puppy, no growling soon.
I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I've kind of lost track myself. But Ian, this is a .44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony. Be quiet.
And then I actually yeah. So yeah, the way the regular works is just like if we know you, like if you just hang out for a show and just kind of engage in the chat. The thing is that like there's a good chance that within an hour's time I'll convert you into a regular. You know, like the idea is that I just want to make sure that I don't want people to I want people to kind of understand how the show works so that I don't get people just dropping out, because there are some very disruptive quotes that are specifically designed to be disruptive and are silly and what have you, but I just want to make sure that someone doesn't spam them. You know, I don't mind them being used And really true that I don't even mind if that's used mid-song. It's been like Yoshi Akira's used it a couple times. Like it's fine. It's just I just want to make sure that no one's like people don't spam them. You know. Like, you know, I like the fact that it gives my audience an opportunity to participate in the show. Makes each show different. It gives each, you know, so and that's exactly correct. Yeah, Elix is 100% right. But all right, so this is So this is the song called "You're Gonna Die Alone." I don't know why all the angry songs are all popping up right now, but this is I broke up with a girlfriend, and I wrote the song. It's basically how it goes. I don't understand you and all the things that you do. You're a taker. Yes, you're a faker. You're gonna die alone. You're gonna die alone. You're gonna die alone, but baby, you're so fucking mean. You're gonna die alone. You're gonna die alone. You're gonna die alone, but baby, you're so fucking mean. I don't understand you at all. The shit that you pull. Yes, you're a hater. Yes, you're a faker. You're gonna die alone. You're gonna die alone. You're gonna die alone, but baby, you're so fucking mean. You're gonna die alone. You're gonna die alone. You're gonna die alone, but baby, you're so fucking mean. I don't understand you at all. The shit that you pull. No, it is on the record. It's on "Selling Out and Going Home." Get Set Go's third record. It's a pretty deep cut on that record. I think it's like song number 9 or 10 or something. Like it's pretty deep in the record, I believe. Let me just double check. But yeah, that's the thing about, I've got so many songs and so many records that it's like even if you pay to, even if you know it's you're gonna die alone. It's number 9, track 9. Look at that. Look at the big brain on Mike. Wow, track number 9. Crazy. Yeah, it definitely here. I'll play just a little bit of it because it definitely does sound significantly different because it's just Selling Out, Going Home, track number 9. Here you go. I don't understand you. What are you trying to prove? You're a faker. You're a taker. You're gonna die alone. You're gonna die alone. You're gonna die alone, baby. You're so fucking mean. You're gonna die alone. So it's a deep cut. It's funny though. It's number 9, which means it's like right in the middle of the pack because there's 17 songs on that record. So. But I knew it was I knew it wasn't near the front of the album. But yeah. So that's a song called "You're Gonna Die Alone," and you know, and it's sad. It's sort of sad because she wasn't. That was not her at all. I was just hurt. You know, we broke up under kind of like troubled circumstances, and so I was. Oh, thank you, Justin. I highly recommend that song for when you're having a bad day. Yeah. So that's, I mean, like that. It is fun. Like that's the thing is it is fun just to say like for anybody to just sing "You're Gonna Die Alone." You know, like be like, yeah, you're such an asshole. You're such a piece of shit. You're just gonna die alone. Yeah, it is fun to like just sing that. Yeah, that's well, it was. I mean that's I use music to exercise my demons, right? You know, to like get all the negativity out of me. And then of course, and this song is obviously like pitched at 11, so it's obviously meant to be relatively humorous and kind of over the top and silly, you know. Because the thing is that like I knew even at that point in time that it was just me being hurt, you know, at that point in time. Like it was just me kind of like, you know. And she did not hear it by the time that album came out. She was not aware that she is not aware that song is actually about her. So I do. Yes, I exercise my demons. I exercise them. I need to keep them strong. You know, they're otherwise. All right. So let's see. I just want to be your lover. I played. I need. Okay. All right. So. Right. Let me listen because this is Eric actually playing the viola, right? So the strummed instrument is actually Eric playing like a viola is the instrument that exists between the violin and the cello, right? So the violin's on the high end, the cello's on the low end. There's an instrument called a viola. It's larger than a violin, so it's more sonorous, but it's nowhere near as big as a cello. But it does have a lower range. And so Eric was playing the viola. And we were like, hey man, so he was like, let me try strumming this one, and so he strummed it. So it sounds a little bit like a ukulele, but it's actually a strummed viola. And I know there's a lot of whistling. So I was like, so basically what he did is Eric was like, let me do the strumming thing. And so I was like, oh, if you're gonna do that, then I'll take over doing all the melodic accents that the viola normally does. So, but I was like, I can't do it on the guitar. I could now on guitar, but back then I couldn't. So I was like, I'll just do it by whistling. So that's what we ended up coming up with. So this is called, where'd it go? Television in Summer. Everybody, okay, here we go. This is called I Need, and then it runs Her Love. Oh. Okay, so. What's up?
She gives it like a drug. I'm an addict, addicted to her love. And every time that she leaves, I feel the most ferocious need. I need her love, I need her love, I need her love, I need. Every time I take her to my room, my heart can't contain the joy that blooms. And I fall down to my knees, and through my ears, my brain beats. Through my ears, my brain bleeds. I need her love, I need her love, I need the heat of her body next to me. Oh, she loves me, and just for that I wrote this song I sing. Oh, she loves me, and just through her love I can do most anything. You know the joy I know. soul. 'Cause there's no room to fight, and when you're loving through the night, I need her love, I need her love, I need the heat of her body next to me. Oh, she loves me, and just for that I wrote this song I sing. Oh, she loves me, and just through love I can do most anything.
And then there's this. Run, 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 run.
Need the heat of love most anything.
That's something like that. So yeah, so that song, it's here. I'll just play it because it's kind of a silly song. I would need to play that a lot more to actually get that one down. But here, let me it is kind of fun.
Every kiss she gives is like a drug, and I'm an addict addicted to her love. And every time that she leaves, I feel the most ferocious need. I need her love, I need her love, I need her love, I need. Every time I take her to my room, my heart can't contain the joy that blooms. And I fall down to my knees, and through my ears my brain it bleeds. I need her love, I need her love, I need her love, I need the heat of her body next to me.
And then there's this coming up on the song.
And it's for her that I wrote this song.
And this is the Muppets verse.
Oh, she loves me, and it's through her love I can do most anything.
Like, why is there a Muppet verse? I have no idea. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, that was exactly the intention, Justin. I was like, all right, and then the Muppets will sing a verse. Yeah. So that's called I need, and then in parentheses her love. Thank you, yeah. So it's anyway. So me trying to approximate. I don't play that song very often, and me trying to approximate that is just doesn't capture the and it's fun like the whistling like I tried to do what Eric was doing with the viola, but I was trying to do it via whistles with my anyway. So yeah, it's fun. All right, let's move on. Let's see what else we got in the mix. I used to love you, lover. Ooh. Oh, wow. This is a cover. I don't know. I mean, it's not a cover. This is a song that this is a duet that Katie and I both used to play. Let me see if let me listen to this one. I used to love you, lover. This is in Save the Bullet. Let's just listen to this real quick. So this is a side project album. In 2012, my girlfriend and I we put together a little side project band where we both sang. It was all duets. And this is one. Well, not all. There were like of the 9 songs in the album, 8 of them were duets. But here let's take a listen. Hold on.
Oh, don't you raise your voice to me. I said I'd get it done and I will soon.
Well, sweetheart, you promised me a year ago, and still you're singing that old tired tune.
Oh, let's just call it quits.
Oh, it never seems to end.
Oh, we never seem to get along. Yeah, let's just end it now.
It's too late to make amends.
What felt so right now feels so wrong. I used to love you, lover, but somehow I don't know where my loving's gone.
Your clothes are strewn about the room, even though I've asked 1,000 times.
Oh, you wanna talk cleanliness now, do you? 'Cause you ain't washed a dish in your lifetime.
Oh, let's just give it up.
It's more trouble than it's worth. Oh, we never seem to get along.
Oh, let's throw in the towel.
Yeah, let's just end it now. What felt so right now feels so wrong. I used to love you, lover, but somehow I don't know where my loving's gone.
Well, I haven't heard that song in years. I Used to Love You, Lover is the name of that one. I used to love you, lover, but now I don't. I'm not gonna play that one because I just don't know. I don't know it well enough. I could, what I should do is I should go and take all of the. I should find. I've got like 14 or 15 duets. I should get all the. I should find somebody maybe because they're most of them guy and girl duets except for this A Dog's Life. They're all guy and girl duets. I should find somebody to join me here on this channel, and we could do a whole set of duets. So this is a song off of the same album as I Need. This is called I Want to Melt With You. This album was entirely, it's called Television in Summer. It was entirely acoustic guitar and piano and viola, shaker and tambourine and harmonies and stuff like that. So there's no real drums. There's a timpani. A timpani's used on one track. And then otherwise I think it's mostly just percussion. But they ended up being really cool mixes. That's an album. That album came out just before I moved to Austin, Texas, so I didn't really promote it too well. I just kind of put it out, and then I focused on moving, and I got to Texas and started writing new music. So that album just didn't get a lot of attention, but it's a fucking great record. It was mixed by Matt Thorne, who mixed the Eels. He mixed the Eels, their first big breakout record, and he mixed Trapped. He mixed their platinum selling record and a bunch of other folks, and he mixed that. He mixed Television in Summer along with our first record and our fifth record, Fear of Your Lonely Heart and So You've Ruined Your Life, and he Loose Tongues and Wicked Hands.
Love is a fickle thing, and I know about what I sing, 'cause I have killed with just a word, not been done in by the kiss of a girl. And oh, but I want you so, and I know that you want me too, and I've got a fever that just won't break, and there's no medication that I can take. Oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside. The spark is caught, and I want to set your heart on fire. Oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside. The spark is caught, and I want to set your heart on fire, babe. Oh, I'm on my knees, or kiss, or let me kiss you please. Let me touch your skin and your soft moist lips. Let me feel the burn of your fiery hips. And love is a fickle thing, and I know about what I sing, but I don't give a damn. I only want you, and I want you to know what I wanna do. And oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside. The spark is caught, and I want to set your heart on fire. Oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside. The spark is caught, and I want to set your heart on fire. Oh, I wanna melt with you. Oh, I wanna melt with you. Oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside. The spark is caught, and I want to set your heart on fire. Love is a fickle thing, and I sing, cause I have killed with just a word, not being done in by the kiss of a girl. And oh, but I want you so, and I know that you want me too, and I've got a fever that just won't break, and there's no medication that I can take it. Oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside, the spark is caught, and I want to set your heart on fire. Oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside, the spark is caught, and I want to set your heart on fire. Oh, I wanna melt with you. Oh, I wanna melt with you. Oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside. I wanna melt with you. Oh, I wanna melt with you. Oh, I wanna melt with you, I'm burning up inside. The spark is got me, I want to set your heart on fire. So I gotta do a ton of things to do tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Gonna watch the rest of the show tomorrow. Thanks. Yay. Oh, of course, Isabella. Yeah, no. If it's 2 in the morning or later, yeah, of course, get some rest. And thanks for sticking around as late as you have, Isabella. And thank you kindly, Bobcat. Man, I am melting up here. It is crazy. Like it's like the air. I have the air set at 73, and it's still melting up here. All right, so this is a song called "I Want You." Normally, this is played. I think normally this is played in yeah, so it is normally in D, but I changed the key. I'm gonna drop it down a full step to see how it goes. Bum bum ba da bum bum ba da dum ba da dum. Bum 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 ba da bum bum ba da bum. She's got a mouth like a wound. No, that's too low. She's got a. Let me. I know I've got a. I know I charted this in a different. I want you. Let me just see. I want you. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. There we go. All right. Here we go. This will be a little bit better version. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. So lips made to kiss, legs disappear into the magic. I think this is the original version. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-bum, bum, ba-da-da-bum. She's got a mouth like a wound, with lips made to kiss. Her legs disappear into the magic of her hips. She's got every little thing to make a grown man cry. Another man kill and bleed another man dry. I gotta know how you feel under those clothes. I gotta know how you feel under those clothes. Sick and I'm shaking and I can't sleep at night. I'm sore and I'm spinning with my hands between my thighs. I'm tired and I'm lonely and I don't know what to do. So baby, won't you kill me, cause you know that's what you do. I gotta know how you feel under those clothes. I gotta know how you feel under those clothes. Oh, baby, 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 baby. I want you, I want you, I want you, whoa, whoa. I want you, I want you, I want you, whoa, whoa. way she looks at me with those brightly shining eyes. It's the pucker of her lips and the curve of her hips. It's the mischief in her smile, the smile I love to hate. She's more goddess than girl, more sinner than saint. I gotta know how you feel under those clothes. I gotta know how you feel under those clothes. I can't take it anymore, baby, let me in your bed. Take what you want from me and leave me with the rest. I gotta know how you feel under those clothes. Hey, Daddy, I gotta know how you feel under those clothes. Oh, baby, 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 baby. I want you, I want you, I want you, whoa, whoa. I want you, I want you, I want you, whoa, whoa. I want you, 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 you. I want you, I want you, whoa, whoa. Yeah, that's why I don't sing it in that key anymore. Woo, wow. That nearly fucked my voice up. That's a tough key to sing in. That used to be our set closer, and I would scream the shit out of that song and just fucking yo, and we'd be full distortion, loud and crazy and raucous, and I'd lose my shit and kind of you know. Whew. And yeah, I don't do it that key anymore because it destroys my voice. I need to sing. I need to sing all week long. I just got in from a nice 15-hour shit. Jesus, man. 15 hours. That's fucking nuts, dude. I work long form. Oh yeah. This is hold on. I think, hold on. Are you picking up? One second. This is the buddy I'm giving a hand to tonight. Okay. Do that 5 days a week, and the 6 day I work, I do 17. Fuck, man. Do you and what the in terms of the British? Do they have overtime after 40 hours? Do you get paid more after you kind of work a full work week? I don't know how the Brits sort that out. All right, so this is a song called "If My Heart Was a Gun." If my heart was a gun. So this is this is a kind of a cool song. It's kind of cute. It's "If My Heart Was a Gun." If my heart was a gun, you'd be my first victim. 44 calibers of furious love. I'd shoot you in the heart, so we'd never be apart. It's a good thing that my heart is not a gun. If my heart was a missile, it'd be aimed at you. We could launch it from as far away as Kathmandu. And though it must fly far, it would always hit its mark. It's a good thing that my missile's not my heart. But my heart is a vessel filled with blood, and that blood is a liquid made of love. So luckily for you, you're getting love. If my heart was a death ray, oh, you'd be toast. The only thing that'd be left of you would be your ghost. It'd zap you with a pow you wouldn't even utter out. It's a good thing that a death ray's not my heart. But my heart is vessel filled with blood, and that blood is a liquid made of love. So luckily for you, you're getting love. I am obsessed with you and all the things that you do, the things that you say and are. I am possessed by you. I hope you know that it's true, that you truly own my heart. If my heart was a gun, you'd be my first victim. 44 calibers of furious love. I'd shoot you in the heart so we'd never be apart. It's a good thing that my heart is not a gun. Nope, I just do normal pay, well, an extra £1 an hour after midnight. And then I know, but I need to, my own, well, yeah, man, I like, that's so bizarre. So there's no overtime laws in the UK, or is it just that they're kind of flying under the radar? Because that's ridiculous, man. Because that's so it's 12. So you do 5 days at 12 hours. That's 60 hours, and then another. So you're working a 77-hour work week. 77-hour work week. So you're working 34 more hours than say sort of a 9-to-5 person. Do you get like a lunch break? I mean, do you get a food break, and do you get like do you get smoke breaks and all that, man? Yeah, it depends on the company. Yeah, that's bullshit, man. That's fucking bullshit. Well, I'm happy that you're making money. I hope it's working out for you, brother. You've definitely been missed. I'm happy to hear that you're actually working. That's good, right? Everybody's working, everybody needs to toil. Oh, we're working so much harder than we did the year before. And we work so goddamn hard for so very little pay. And we work and we toil every day. Everyone's unhappy, everybody is upset, and the days that get away from us, we haven't made it yet. And we know that there's no end in sight, this is our everyday. And we work, and we toil, and we pay. Slow it down, take it slow, let's turn on the radio again, and let's sit and listen to the songs that we love, all the songs we sing along to. Alright. Working makes us cynical and bitter, angry folk. This must be some sort of universal cosmic joke. But we know the bills, they must be paid, and so we slave away, and we work, and we toil every day. Slow it down, take it slow, let's turn on the radio again, and let's sit and listen to the songs that we love, oh, the songs we sing along to. Slow it down, take it slow, let's turn on the radio again, and let's sit and listen to the songs that we love, all the songs we sing along to. Alright. Everybody's working, everybody needs to toil. Oh, we're working so much harder than we did the year before. And we're working so damn hard for so very little pay. And we work, and we toil, and we slave. Yeah, everybody's working. There you go, Danny. Yeah, man, that fucking sucks. I mean, again, like I said, I'm happy to be working. But it's always really infuriating for me when I find
encounter companies that are taking advantage of their workers. You know, like, really, man? Like, is the extra $100 a week that they're gonna pay you for actually taking care of you? Is that gonna fucking really put you guys in the red? No, it's not. They're just fucking rapacious bastards. Even though, you know, I don't know, you know, maybe, you know, who knows? I don't know. Anyway. All right. If my heart was a gun, so if you were I'll be your heroine. That's the next one. Heroine. All right. So. Let me explain this one real quick. So my girlfriend at the time, Sarah, she and I by this point in time had been together for about a couple years. And when she and I first met, we were both recovering drug addicts. And Sarah's drug of choice was heroin. My drug of choice was everything. Like I mostly crack and heroin, but I abused pills and cocaine and ecstasy and acid, and like I basically just whatever was around I would do, and I would combine it all and just I behaved in like a crazy person. But I never really had a huge love affair of heroin. I just used it as a way to protect me from the bad vicissitudes of cocaine and crack and all that stuff. So, but Sarah was really big on heroin, and so there was a point in time, a couple years in our relationship, where she was flirting with using heroin again, or like she actually had bought some heroin and, you know, and had like she had used heroin, and I was like, are you high? You seem like you're high. And she's like, yeah, I am. And so we talked about it, you know, and we kind of sorted it out, and, you know, and I was like, and so what I wanted to say to her is I was like, look, don't like, you know, like just turn to me. Like if you feel like you really need to like use heroin, turn to me. Like I'll be your heroin. Like, you know, and then I thought about that, and I was like, that's actually a ridiculous thing to say, because that level of addiction, like addiction is not a you know, it's not a good thing. So I just took that idea of me replacing heroin to its like its ultimate degree. Like I just kind of thought that through, and I wrote this song, and so it's called I'll Be Your Heroin. It goes. I wanna be the monkey on your back. I'll be your heroin. The junk in your spoon, the black in your balloon. I'll be your heroin. I will numb the way, the pain of the everyday. You'll crave and you'll need, you'll be hurting for me. I'll be your heroin. That's not right. You'll lie and you steal just to drown what you feel. I'll be your heroin. Those aren't the right lyrics. That's the second verse. Or that's the third verse. Fuck. Let me. The itch that you itch just as soon as you prick. I'll be your heroin. The night and the doze as you slow in repose. I'll be your heroin. I will numb away the pain of slipping away into the lazy days of getting by, the soft surrender of no longer getting high, the days in traffic, oh so tragic and cruel, with nowhere to go and nothing in front of you. You'll crave and you'll need, you'll be hurting for me. I'll be your heroin. You'll lie and you'll steal just to drown what you feel. I'll be your heroin. I will numb away the feelings that make you say I'm okay and everything is doing fine. I'm alright, but I can never find the time. Work's been great, but how I hate my life.
Somebody tell me, what am I doing right? Hey, Sebanisu. I'll be your heroine, and I'll comfort you, and all of your blackest moods, I'll pull you through. I'll be your heroine. What else could I do?
Drugs?
Frank, no, I'm straight.
You'll need more just so you can feel normal. I'll be your heroine. And one day you'll see that you'll die without me. I'll be your heroine. I will numb away the pain of playing it safe and always taking the lower road, always backing down and selling out and going home, and never ever being better than you are. The pain of being anything but a star. Yeah, so that's "I'll Be Your Heroine." That was one of the first songs that we ever actually worked on while we were on the road. I was writing it while we were on tour, and I remember we were actually sorting out parts while we were waiting for we were in Athens, Georgia, and we were waiting on the show, and I was playing this riff. And I remember all of us kind of talking about how we wanted to tackle the song, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, you know, it was like the first time in a long time that we had, you know, that I our band had kind of gelled by that point in time, and so we were kind of talking about, you know, it was a really cool moment for me. I was like, oh, this is great. Finally, people I can collaborate with again, because I'd spent, you know, like up to that point in time, a lot of us were kind of like each of us would kind of go home and write our parts, you know, kind of independently, and then we'd bring them together and then sort them out. And so it was just fun to like, hey, what about this? And let's do this. And so, so this is a song I wrote for Will Harris. He was actually engaged to be married, and then unfortunately he and his fiance, they broke up, which apparently is something that happens to people other than me as well. So that's interesting. But I wrote this for them. It goes, I'm in love with two girls. Two girls are on my mind. One is buttoned down, respectable, and the other is wicked and wild. But these girls are beautiful, and they're just about as clever as can be. I'm in love with two girls, hooray for me. I'm in love with two girls, with two very different ways of being. One girl takes tea in the afternoon, and the other drinks late night G&Ts. Now before you call me a philanderer, there's something you should see. 'Cause I'm in love with two girls, and her name's Aggie. Agatha, you are all I need. You and me on my balcony. From that night, it's been plain to see. Agatha, I'm in love with two girls. Two very different ladies, true. One is pragmatic and practical, and the other is playful through and through. Now though it seems like that they're opposites, there's nothing further than the truth. I'm in love with two girls, those girls are you. Agatha, you are all I need. You and me on my balcony. From that night, it's been so damn sweet. Agatha,
You're the one for me. My sister broke up with one of hers real close to wedding. I heard about it from my parents ever since because they lost money. Oh yeah, so that's fucking terrible, man. Yeah, that's thank God. Yeah, that was Katie. Katie and I. We hadn't even set a date, but we were talking about. Like it's almost as if the day I asked her to marry me and she said yes was the moment that our relationship started to crumble. So and I really do wonder about that. I wonder if I had not, because we were also like really kicking ass by that point in time. Like we could sort out anything. We would get into a fight or an argument or something like that, and then we would sit down and we'd talk it through and we'd sort it out, and and then we'd like kind of make. We would put in place a new architecture behavior that allowed us to like head those things off the past. And I was like I wrote the song "We Slay Giants" because we were so good at heading to the detox place. Wait, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, right on. Sorry about this, guys. Sue, you get up here right now. You get up here right now. Right now. All the way up here right now. Get up here right now, dude. All the way up here. Lay down, bud. Lay down. I know it's hot up here, but you bark, bud. Lay down. Lay down. I know. But you're not allowed to bark, right? Come on, lay down. I know it's hot up here, but you have to lay down. Yeah, that's... yeah, that's... You gotta lay down, bud. Come on. Chip, chip, chip. Lay down. You didn't see his expression. I said chip, chop, chip, and he's like, what? What's that? Good boy. You're a good boy. Thank you, buddy. All right. I'm in love with two girls. All right. So then here's a song called "I'm So Fucking Happy." I think we got a lot of I songs in right now, but so this is gumdrops and lollipops and chocolate double candy canes, rainbows and Cheerios and Tootsie Rolls fall like rain. I'm so happy, I'm so fucking happy. I'm so goddamn happy now, won't you go away? I'm so very happy that I think of you every day. I'm so fucking happy that I think I'm going gay. La 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 la, are you happy too? La 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 la, what is wrong with you? La 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 la, it's another happy day. La 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 la, won't you come out and play? Hey, let's scare those blues away. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba da dum. Bum 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 ba dum bum. Puppy dogs and singing frogs and unicorns riding bikes, Sunday funnies and fluffy bunnies and everything else I like. I'm so happy, I'm so happy, don't you know? I'm so goddamn happy now, won't you fucking go? I'm so fucking happy that I'll punch you in the nose, electrocute your genitals until your eyeballs glow. La 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 la, are you happy too? La 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 la, what is wrong with you? La 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 la, it's another happy day. La 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 la, won't you come out and play? Hey, let's scare those blues away. Baby, are you blue? 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 Bum bum
I'm so happy, I'm so happy I could cry. I'm so fucking happy, I'm so happy all the time. I'm so gosh darn happy, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm so very happy, I'm so happy I could die. So, yeah, I wrote that song. You know, because I had in Los Angeles, I had some friends that were constantly like, dude, Mike, don't be down, man. Look around. Your life is blessed, you know? Like, look, the sun's shining and everything's great, man. I mean, you know, and I'm like, just be happy, man. It's just an attitude. Happiness is just an attitude. And I'm like, fuck you in the asshole. It's not just a fucking attitude. I can't play out. I don't know, Lenina, but yeah, it's a fun one. And so I wrote that song as a retort to that perspective. Like, hey man, yes, okay, maybe some people maybe happiness is an attitude, but like, yeah, but when you're in the throes of depression, you're like, no, dude, you don't just turn yourself around by being like, I'm gonna change it. That's you know, like, no, Sue. Oh, I'm just being silly, buddy. I really am. I'm sorry, bud. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. He's like, he did a little. Oh wow. Hey, Mistress Sorks. Is the X silent? But yeah. That's Sue. He's a 150-pound Great Pyrenees, mostly Great Pyrenees, Swiss Shepherd, and German Shepherd. I don't see the German Shepherd at all, but I do love when people go, oh, I see it. Oh, I definitely see the German Shepherd. Where like, how do you see the German Shepherd? He does. I think you might be right about that, Justin. All right, so this is a song I wrote way back in 1998. Now this is like, again, like I'm playing my entire, hey Vixie, how you doing? I'm playing my entire catalog of songs. Like I'm just going through my folder. I've got like 537 songs in here. So a bunch of them are going to be like kind of formative songs, right? There's songs that like I had to write so I could get better at my songwriting. But I still, for some of them, I have them recorded and I have them charted because I'm like they're interesting roadmap. Like they're interesting markers in the roadmap that is my musical career, right? So this is one of those songs. I wrote this song. There was a girl. Her name was Laura. She was in a band with her brother. She was real pretty. She was pretty and she was nice, and you know, and I was a promoter. My band played every Tuesday night at a place called Mr. T's Bowl, and at this point in time, this is in the early days of the Mr. T scene. So this is 1998, and Laura, she was in a band with her brother, and they asked to play, and so I put them on the opening slot of one of our shows. So there's maybe 30 people in the room at this point in time, and they're playing their show. And, you know, and she was cute and pleasant and, hey, how you doing? And then she walked up on stage and started playing. And like, again, like I don't know how many of you have been to live shows. I don't know how many of you are friends with musicians, and how many of you have seen when somebody walks up on stage and starts playing, particularly if the music's good, you know, and they've got a little bit of a strut. Like it's a fucking magical, like it injects in you. So she was pretty. But then when she walked up on stage, I'm like, I'm in love with this girl. Like I'm in love with this girl. So, you know, like it was just, I was like my jaw dropped. You know, I was like, oh my god. And so she and I started up a kind of a casual. Like she was very evangelical Christian, and I was not. You know, and so we would get together for coffee, and we'd have these long kind of like philosophical conversations where she was sort of defending her perspective on Jesus and on God and on religion, and I was kind of taking the devil's advocate perspective, and we were, you know, and they were fun and cool conversations, but you know, and all the while I was like, you know, I thought she was just absolutely gorgeous, and particularly when she was on stage, and the way she was like the way she played was just super exciting for me. So I wrote this song. I think this was right after the second time that they played for me, that she and her brother's band played. And it's called Imagine You, and it goes, hey good looking, I think I've seen you come in here before. I don't know your name, but that doesn't matter, they're about to shut the door. So let me say I want you. The kings are away and the queens are slipping down the West Side Boulevard. The last of the angels has an angle that he's selling, but he can't get there cause he doesn't have a car. I don't wanna be there when I die. Right. I don't wanna be there when I die. This is not a love song since I don't know what love is. If you were to purse your lips, the song would be a kiss. Hey little sister, when you purse those lips, when you move those hips, do you do it for me? I like to imagine that you do, cause I can't imagine almost anything, and I imagine you. I imagine you. How many churches are there up in heaven? Does the choir ever sing off key? So many questions and half as many answers, but that's alright with me so long I don't have to be there when I die. I don't wanna be there when I die. This is not a love song since I don't know what love is. But if you were to purse your lips, the song would be a kiss. I know there will always be a better song than the one I sing to you right now. I know that you've got to go, but I just wanted you to know just how that I imagine you. I imagine you. I imagine you. I imagine you. Something like that. Yeah, I haven't played that one in a long time. But yeah, anyway, so, so it's funny. So she and I had not really fully established our friendship at that point in time. Like, she'd played one time. The band wasn't called Paul Lara at that. Maybe it was. Maybe it was called Paul Lara, and I didn't realize that was actually his name. Paul was her brother's name, and Lara was her name. And I think it was called Paul Lara, and I didn't realize that was. I knew Paul's name was Paul, but I didn't realize that it was just a portmanteau of their two names, So I was like, all right, and so, oh yeah, of course, Felix. Yeah, you have a great night, man. Good to see. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, brother. And you have an absolutely phenomenal evening. Be well, bro. Be well, amigo. Let me tune up. All right, there we go. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's so I wrote that. So the whole she and I had a conversation like after, like, do you know a song about sing? Hey, Spirit, how you doing? Good to see you, brother. I actually do have a song about it. I do, Spiritum. I actually do. But I don't think I know it. But I don't know it because I don't play it. But it's called She Don't. It's on. I think it's on Tumors. Let me hold on. Let me see here. I'll play just a little bit of it. But Tumors. Is it on Tumors? I think it's on Tumors. It's She Don't Care About Anything. Here, let's take a look. At a coffee shop, her male patrons like the way she fills out her uniform. She had a guitar that she hawked to pay the bills, but somehow the money never made it there. And she works a graveyard shift from 9 to 5. She's so poor she barely keeps herself alive. I wanna say something, I think I'm in love with her, but I know she don't care about anything at all. I know she don't care about as she pours coffee for another lascivious customer. And this fucker keeps wanting more. How much fucking coffee can this fucker demand from her? And I wanna punch him in his leering face, but I'm afraid of the trouble that would make. I wanna say something, I think I'm in love with her, but I know she don't care about anything at all. I know she don't care about anyone at all, especially me. Oh, can't you see that I would kill to be with her? No, not die, but I would kill, most certainly maim, to be with her. I know she don't care about anything at all. I know she don't care about anyone at all. I know she don't care about anything at all. I know she don't care about anyone at all, especially me. She brings my check, and I don't know what to do, cause I am a fucking wreck.
Oh, bud. Yeah, so that's a song called "She Don't Care About Anything." But yeah, that song was written so there was a it's not a violin, it's a viola, man. It exists between the violin and the cello, and so it exists range-wise between the cello and the violin, so it can kind of like, and in your opinion is you're actually talking to the guy that played and wrote that part, man. Ghost of Summer is actually the guy, and Eric, the guy that actually composed that entire bit, is saying that your opinion is incorrect and your 5 cents is rejected. That song was written. That song was actually written. Like I used to hang out at a place called the Bright Spot on Sunset Boulevard, right next to the Echo. I promoted at the Echo. I started the free Monday nights there many years ago, and so I would often eat at the Bright Spot, and there was a waitress there for about 3 or 4 months, and something about her. That was entirely like just about the way her attitude and the way she interacted with people and stuff like that. That was like, that entire song was just entirely fantasy on my part, but that was like my impressions of her. And so I wrote that song. That's crazy. I haven't heard that song in years and years and years. I don't know why. I just haven't listened to it. Well, it's funny. I think it's crazy because all right, so that entire those except for the actual album Fury of Your Lonely Heart, all the other songs, like the distortion, the distorted guitars, are just me fucking with acoustic guitars, right? And that album in particular, I went with these really gnarly sounding. I remember using a lot of albums, little leitmotifs. And that's I know, and that's it's frustrating for me, Eric. I really wish we would have tracked all that, because I know there's a lot more than I can actually remember. And every now and again we'll be listening to something and like with somebody, and somebody be like, "Oh, this reminds me of this." I'm like, that's exactly what what was it? Fuck. But yeah, if you can find it, man, yeah, that'd be awesome. Because I know that there's a lot of stuff like that, or something like that. Somebody mentioned something on. I think it was Sunshine, Joy, and Happiness. What was it though? Oh yeah, no, it was Sunshine, Joy, and Happiness. It was Dum Bum. It was the bass line. It was the bass line that's an homage to Jefferson Airplane's White Rabbit. Boom, boom. But and so. So I was like, oh yeah, that's like I had totally forgotten that, and we were listening to it, and I was like, oh yeah, that's that. So, I do have a song about butterflies. And there's no unicorn, but I do have a song about butterflies. It's called Fierce Butterflies. But yeah, so like here, so here.
.4 in the
So there were lots of and there is a mention of unicorns. So I do have there were just I just fucked with the guitar sounds and just came with the gnarliest, craziest, weirdest sounding guitars I possibly could. And for a long time I didn't like them. But now I'm hearing in albums that are coming out today. Now this is like that album was made 7 years ago. I'm hearing in albums coming out today. I'm like oh, this is the same gnarly guitar sound that I used on 7 years ago. So I really need to kind of go back and review some of those songs that I don't play anymore and see if I can't kind of incorporate them into because there are like that song I just played .4 and She Don't Care About Anything Anymore. I think they're totally fine songs. So all right, so here's a song called In a Different World. Is it Hankus? Hey, how you doing, Hankus? Good to see you, man. So here we go. So this is a song called
The smokes have all been smoked, the beers have all been drained, and we remain the last ones standing in a sleeping world. We need for nothing now. And now we must go home, but something keeps us here. It's very clear that we are waiting for something else, something we can't define. Yet it's time to go home. Yet we linger here in silence. Nothing's going on. Pregnant pauses filled with meaning carry us along, and we know there's never gonna be a you and me. The days that get away, the days are always moving fast. At last, we don't feel nothing till we meet again under the same night sky. And what we thought was dead was only sleeping in our hearts. We start with pleasant conversation, but the words, they die, and you and I remain. Oh, we must go, yet we linger here in silence. Nothing's going on. Pregnant pauses filled with meaning carry us along, and we know there's never gonna be a you and me. In a different world, at a different time, with a different set of circumstances. In a different world, at a different time, with a different set of circumstances. In a different world, at a different time, with a different set of circumstances. In a different world, at a different time, with a different set of circumstances.
Yeah, so that's a song called "In a Different World." You know, that's I don't know if this has ever happened to you guys, but there have been times where I've got. There's occasionally you find that you've got chemistry with somebody but you also know that like it's just sort of a no-go. Like it's either like for me it's been like significant ex-girlfriends of friends, right? So here's a friend of mine, and he was with a girl for like 5 or 6 years, and they've now broken up. And the thing is, and so for me, because I know that there's so many people out there in the world, I'll never, like, so if she and I might have amazing chemistry, but I will never broach that, because the thing is, I just don't want it to be awkward. There's enough people out there, but occasionally you'll find yourself at a party or something, you're talking with someone, you're like, oh yeah, if this was a different world, and if we were in different circumstances, like you and I could probably date, and it'd probably be a ton of fun, but because of it's because of my personal ethos, it will never happen. So and so that's so in a different world is sort of those kinds of, like, and there's been other moments like that, it's like or I know a friend of mine's really into a girl, and then she and I hit it off, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that to my buddy, so and so in a different world. Will spanking Mr. Super Slow be easy, because he's got like 50-second time. In the name of all that's evil on the earth. Okay. And thank you, Justin. I missed your comment, and thank you, Bobcat. Thank you, Lenina. Thank you, guys. I totally missed your. I was just talking about the song, and I totally missed your. But yeah, I do. I dig that song. Like, it's fun. Like it's the one thing I can do to kind of like acknowledge that chemistry. Like it's at least the song is out there to be like, yeah, I recognize that you and I had a really awesome time, and that if it was a different, if there were different circumstances, it'd be something, but. Can't afford to eat 'cause I got no money, and my check comes next week. I'm so sick of paying bills, and I'm tired of taking heat. I'm all worn down to the bone, and my car don't got no gas. And I can't get around the bus 'cause I can't afford the pass. And it's hard enough to say that you can't make it through the day, and it is hard enough to prove that there is something left of you when you have slaved away the day in the name of all that's evil on the earth. Oh, what's it worth? Can't afford a girl, so can't afford a date, can't afford a girl, so I spend time with my hand. I wish that I did something that would put me in demand. I'm all worn down to the bone. No, that's not right. Let's try again. Can't afford a date, can't afford a girl, so I spend time with my hand. I wish that I did something that would put me in demand. Spend my time writing songs or holed up in my room. It goes on and on and on and on, and I don't know what to do. And it's hard enough to say that you can't make it through the day, and it is hard enough to prove that there is something left of you when you have slaved away the day in the name of all that's evil on the earth. Oh, what's it worth? Is this the only life that I am gonna live? I am so lonely and I'm wondering what's gonna give. Where did I go astray? Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Can't afford a drink, so today I'm sober, but I don't really mind. The way I was going, I was pretty sure that I'd end up dead or dying. And it's hard enough to say that you can't make it through the day, and it is hard enough to prove that you can't. You have slaved away the day in the name of all that's evil, in the name of all that's evil, in the name of all that's evil on the earth. Man, I haven't played that one in a long time. I was teetering on the edge of train wrecking that song from literally the very outset. I was like, I don't know how this one goes. But yeah, that's a song called "In the Name of All That's Evil on the Earth." It's basically it's about working shitty day jobs, like knowing that like, you know, working hard on a day job that just gives you no satisfaction whatsoever. So yeah, that's in the name of all that's evil. Oh, and then all right. So the next one is Into the Deep. Yeah. So I'm taking requests again. If you're new to the show, I only play originals. I only play songs I've written. I have 17 albums in stores. I have a whole bunch of side project records. I've got EPs. I've got singles. So so I have about 340 songs in my song list. Yeah, and so, but you know, if you know my stuff, you can request any song. I should be able to play it.
Gonna dig myself a little deeper than before. I'm digging deeper than I've ever been. So much deeper, I am sure I'm going down. I'm digging down. I'm going down. Down past all the skeletons that once had things to say. I'm going deeper than the deepest bones. I'm digging past their graves. I'm going down. I'm digging down. I'm going down. I'm so deep, no one can follow me. All the sights I'd see if only I could see. There I go, into the deep. There I go, into the deep. There I go, there I go. Down a dig even deeper still. I don't know where I am. I'm digging deeper than I've ever been, as deep as any man has ever gone. I must stay strong. I'm going down. I'm so deep, no one can follow me. Or the sights I'd see if only I could see. There I go, into the deep. There I go, into the deep. There I go, there I go. There would be such a celebration if I make it home alive. But home, well, home is where the heart is, and the heart is surely died. Oh, it has died. Yeah, it is dead. Down and dig myself a little deeper I must go. I am digging down because digging is the only thing I know. I'm going down. I'm digging down. I'm going down. I'm digging down. I'm going down. I'm digging down into the deep.
So what I'm doing right now, so for those of you that are new to the stream, if there is anybody here that's new to the stream, I'm hey, thank you, Lenina. I'm playing is it Cubero Rocket? Cubero Rocket? Well, yeah, thank you very kindly, man. I'm glad you're taking the show. I'm playing my entire catalog of songs. I've got 537 songs in this folder. I can't play all of them because not all of them actually have chord charts, because occasionally I would write songs and just record the lyrics because I'm like, I'll remember how the song is played, and then I don't play it for 3 or 4 years, and then I'm like, fuck, I don't know how the song is played. So I have a number of songs in my folder that I just have no idea what they are, you know. But for the most part, the vast majority of them I do have. So I'm just playing all of them. So you're kind of getting you're getting the good songs and the songs that made it on records, and you're also getting the songs that I play once every year, you know. So and it's just for me to kind of like familiarize myself with my whole oeuvre, you know. So So I am taking requests. And I'll also be, and then between requests or when there are no requests, then I'm just gonna keep playing these, the songs from my catalog. So, this is a song called "Here Be Dragons." This is the title track of my, I think it's like 8th record or 9th record. I kind of lost count after Television in Summer. So, "Fury of Your Lonely Heart" was number 5. "Tumors" was number 6. Television Summer was number 8. So Pleasure Being Sad was number 9. This is my 10th record. So this is Here Be Dragons is my 10th record. That's fucking crazy. So let's steal a car. Let's pick a very fast one and let's drive it hard. Let us find the edges of the map, my dear, and let's get out of here. Let's grab a spoon and tunnel to the center of the earth we knew. The one we used to dream of, oh, the world that we always knew could be. Oh, let us go, come with me. And when we stop, we'll look around and we'll say, here be dragons. We'll make our home and we'll be married. And when the world comes crashing in and you are so very saddened, I'll simply point outside and smile and remind you, here be dragons. Let's take some sheets and fashion a balloon that we can fill with heat. Rise up to the moon where we will sit pretty underneath the stars. Let's lash some logs together for a raft and we will sail the seas, negotiating crashing waves, just you and me, together till the end. Oh, this is now and that was then. And when we stop, we'll look around and we'll say, here be dragons. And in that place, we'll make our home and we'll be married. And when the world comes crashing in and you are so very saddened, I'll simply point outside and smile and remind you, dragons. Let's go by train, the clicking and the clacking like a soothing rain, washing all the worries away in every mile, leads to somewhere new. Let's stay right here, underneath the covers. Let me love you, dear. Let me be your lover, let me hold on tight and never let go. Oh, 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 never let go. And when we stop, we'll look around and we'll be married. When we stop, we'll look around and we'll say, here be dragons. And in that place, we'll make our home. And when the world comes crashing in and you are so very saddened, I'll simply point outside and smile and remind you, here be dragons. Yeah, so that's a song called "Here Be Dragons." That's the title track of my 10th record. That's crazy, my 10th record. That's so weird because it was 5 years. It was basically 5 years between. I guess that makes sense. So a year, a record a year. I guess because actually Loose Tongues came out in 2011. Fury of Your Lonely Heart I think came out in 2012, maybe 2011, and then I just put out a quick succession of. Thank you, Vixie Rose. Thank you very kindly, and my pleasure, my absolute pleasure. So Living Like We Should. Okay, so this is the hidden track off of my newest record. Yeah, I know. Yeah, well, I mean, I put out, and then 2015, I put out 3 albums. Well, I put out 3 albums, 1 full-length side project record, and then 1 EP, 6-song EP record as well. So there was 14, 21 is 35, plus 13, 35 plus 13 is 45, 48, 48 plus 9 is 57, and then 6, so 63. I put out 63 songs that year. Hell yeah! Woo! What am I looking for? Living Like We Should. Yeah, 2015 was a year. Well, I wasn't doing anything other than writing and recording records though. So I wasn't playing out. It was just me in the studio. I am strong, are you strong? Maybe we can get along, build a life. There is nothing we can't try, just so long as we have you and I. Do you fear, do you fret, have your worries happened yet? Put them down, take my hand and we'll surround all your fears with joy and happiness. Oh, we're running out of time, put your hand in mine, and let's get to living like we should. And you're good, and we're good, so let's get to living like we should. Hello? What's up? Okay, right on, man. Yeah, of course I will. Of course I will. Yeah, amen. Right on, dude. Yeah, you take care of yourself, brother. I mean, yeah, I'll definitely handle that. And man, yeah, like just don't even sweat it. Like, you got this, brother. You really do. All right, brother. Yeah, and you can reach out to me. I mean, if they let you call, you know, like just reach out to me anytime, at any moment. If you know, I mean, even if it's in the middle of the night, if they're like, you're like, I'm in distress and I need to talk to somebody, and they're like, we don't have anybody, and they're like, can I call my friend? You can call me in the middle of the night. Cool. Sorry, that's the fellow. So I have to. I have to. I'm gonna shut this stream down in 20 minutes. That was the fellow that I'm helping out. And it's some personal stuff. And so yeah. And so sorry about that. You know, like yeah. But so C sharp. Sue, get up here right now. Get up here right now. Get up here right now. Up here right now. Come on. Come on, dude. Hey. You get up here right now. Come on. Good boy. No barking, right? You know there's no barking. There's no barking. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down, bud. There's no, I know. There's no barking. Oh, I know. Look at that happy puppy face. Oh, all right. Here we go. What the heck was that? Here we listen to this again. I'm strong, are you strong? Maybe we can get along, build a life. There is nothing we can't try, just so long as we have you and I. Do you fear? Do you fret? Have your worries happened yet? Put them down, take my hand and we'll surround all your fears with joy and happiness. Oh, we're running out of time, put your hand in mine. Let's get to living like we should. And you're good, and we're good. So let's get to living like we should. Take a breath, just relax, open up and stretch your back. Here we are, in a moment that we share. We are here and here is everywhere. Oh, we're running out of time, put your hand in mine. And let's get to living like we should. And you're good, and we're good. So let's get to living like we should. Still your mind, let it go. There's so much that we don't know, never will. Can you feel the moment spill? Can you feel the beating of your heart? Oh, we're running out of time, put your hand in mine. And let's get to living like we should. And you're good, and we're good. So let's get to living like we should. Oh, you are beautiful, and this is another very lovely day. Oh, you are beautiful, and this is another very lovely day. I'm strong, are you strong? Maybe we can get along, build a life. There is nothing we can't try, just so long as we have you and I. Yeah, that's a song called Living Like We Should. That's a hidden track on my newest record. It's like it's not very well hidden. It's just at the very end, and it's just like it kicks in 20 seconds after the very last song. But yeah, it's the hidden track. And then the law of diminishing, and thank you, Bobcat, thank you, Lenina, thank you for that request, Vixie Rose. So this is a song called "The Law of Diminishing Returns." This was something that happened to me with some frequency during my days at Mr. T's Bowl. So I was the impresario. So I was the host. I was the booker. I was the promoter. My band played every Tuesday. It was a wildly successful night, and so I would date these girls where we would date for like 6 months, and it was mostly sex. It was maybe not even 6 months. It'd be like 3 or 4 months, but it was, and it was just like they were like I knew I was like, oh yeah, it's exciting because I'm Mike TV of Get Set Go, but I'm also a train wreck and a crazy person, and they're not. And I know I'm not like relationship material. And also I make no money. At this point in time, I was making no money, my rent was like, all of my everything was like $500 a month, my entire overhead nut. Cause a girlfriend of mine was like, I got a spare room. You can take it. It's $500 a month, everything included. That'd be awesome. Like in Highland Park, like up on Mount Washington, like great spot. Or not Mount Washington, but the one anyway, right by Mr. T's Bowl. But it's like an affluent neighborhood. And I still could barely even make that, like I was just broke. So this is a song called "The Law of Diminishing Returns," and it goes, and hey, my pleasure, Vixie. Yeah, thank you for. I'm so happy it resonates as much as it does. But so it goes. Cause you were here, but you disappeared, you went away. I found a bra underneath my bed. It reminds me of something that you said, but you were here, but you disappeared.
I can just barely afford to pay my way. If I had money, we would fall in love, but I don't got money, so we settle for lust. And nothing I can say can convince you to stay. I understand that I am poor, so I am asking for nothing more than you for an hour or two. The scent of sex lingers in the air. I have my fingers tangled in your hair, 'cause you're here, you'll disappear, you'll go away. I saw you talking to some other guy, and I understand it's just a matter of time, and it's clear that you'll disappear, you'll go away. I scrunched some quarters just to buy some food. I don't have the money to be into you. I can just barely afford to pay my way. If I had money, we would fall in love, but I don't got money, so we settle for lust. And nothing I can say can convince you to stay. I understand that I am poor, so I am asking for nothing more than you for an hour or two. Oh my God, what I wouldn't give for a shot, just to live with you. I understand that I am poor, so I am asking for nothing more than you for an hour or two. Sex lives in the air, and the scent reminds me that life ain't fair, 'cause you were here and you disappeared, you went away.
Something like that. Yeah, we actually do. There's the end of that song on the album version is this big orchestral, like dun 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 dun, ending, and then Eric completely. So it's like it sounds like it's just gonna be the fucking perfect like dun 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 amazing ending, and then Eric goes into this. Here, let's just fucking listen to it. It's fucking so cool. It's the fucking weirdest. Like you're like, what's going on with my brain? It's the law of diminishing. Here. I'm just going fast.
Here, but you disappeared. You went away.
It's so cool. Like, what the fuck? Where are you taking me? Oh, that's awesome. All right. Let's see. All right, so I'll do two more, and then I'm gonna call it a night because I've got to do some stuff for my buddy that just reached out to me, and then I'll be back here tomorrow. I believe Super Trey Wonder will be joining me, but I can't say with 100% certainty until I talk to him. But I do believe that was the plan. And then and then I'll be and I should be streaming. I should be streaming all 5 days this week. I'm sorry I had to cut today by an hour, but like I said, I just have to help my buddy out. So I can do Invisible and SENT. Yeah, all right, I'll do these two. So this is a song. This song is a real stripped down. I think this is one of my favorite songs I've ever written. I love it lyrically, and I really love the production of it. It was written on piano, so this is a very, very different version. But it's still, I think it still has some impact. But it goes bum ba dum 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 bum. Let's go invisible. Let's try to disappear. This might be him again. So, oh yeah, it is. Hold on, 1 second. Hey man. You know what? I just realized. Carry out the body bags, put them up against the wall. Measure everybody, cause everyone is gonna fall. Take all the measurements and put them in a little book. Measure every single soul before them souls that they get took. Christ may be coming, but he just might be too late. The soldiers drilled their rifle skills on the enemies we hate. Billionaires eat little babies served on golden plates. It's too late for us all. We're gonna fall. We're gonna fall. We're gonna fall. Never mind the president, we don't have a president. The residents resent the rent that every single renter spends. Daggers, blades, and billy clubs now belong to everyone. Grab yourself a weapon and come get in on all the fun. Love was what we needed, but debt was what we got. The Virgin Mother bleeds tonight, that blood is sticky hot. Everyone belongs to someone. So I'm only gonna be able to play one song, guys. I actually need to go. The stuff that he's doing is kind of time sensitive, or the stuff that I'm helping with is time sensitive, and it's important life stuff. Like it's so. I'm just gonna play this song. This is a song called Invisible, and then thank you guys for your patience, and thank you for bearing with me, and yeah, and then I'll, and then hopefully I see you all tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, hopefully I see you again soon. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And this one goes bum ba dum 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 bum ba dum. Let's go invisible. Let's try to disappear. Let's hold our breath till we fade away. We will disappear into a better day. We will walk unseen amongst our peers, singing songs that no one hears. Let's go intangible. Let's walk through the walls, and nothing will touch us. We'll float through the air. We'll pass through our troubles like they aren't there. And all of our wounds will be made whole again. And our hearts will never be broken. Bum ba dum 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 bum ba dum. Let's never die. Let's live on, and we will remember, not be remembered. We will carry on singing the songs that we've heard, and our voices will carry through centuries more.
echoing all of the lives gone before. Don't you wanna live with me in an extraordinary life? Don't you wanna live with me in an extraordinary life? Oh. Bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum. Let's get out of here. Let's just go. If we can't turn invisible or walk through the walls, and if we must live as puny mortals, and if our only power is just being us, well, that's enough power, it's power enough. Don't you wanna live with me in an extraordinary life? Don't you wanna live with me in an extraordinary life? Don't you wanna live with me in an extraordinary life? Don't you wanna live with me in an extraordinary life? Oh.
Yeah, right. All right. So yeah, thanks, guys. I really do. I feel terrible, but I really do have to go. So let's. Is there somebody we can raid where? Is there somebody that we can raid that we've maybe raided quite a bit, so they won't feel bad? I won't feel bad that we have to. I have to bow out on them. Thank you, and thank you, Shauna, and thank you so much for being so understanding, everybody. But so yeah, so who yeah, and thank you, Bobcat, and thank you, Lenina. And Sticks, good to see you, brother. Yeah, and yeah, you showed up just as I was playing my last song, Amigo. But yeah, and normally I'd play for another hour, so your timing was actually not that bad, Sticks. And hey, Jared, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Your timing's not normal. Normally would be fine. You'd have a whole other hour, but I just my buddy isn't just needs some help, and I'm gonna help him out. But good. So yeah. So is there somebody we can raid that may not take umbrage if I have to just bone out immediately? Let me see who's doing what. Let's see, Kit Boga, Elspeth, Raquel. Dude, these people are fucking, Gary the producer, etc. Kid. Oh, he's a VOD though. John and Josh. Maz is streaming. Oh, let's go raid Drunk Kids Gaming. Let's go raid DKG. Let's go raid yeah. So I can let know. And Curly is a fucking sweetheart. He's playing Legends of Zelda. He's a fucking sweetheart. You guys will love him. He's just a world class, awesome man. And he is part of the Diamond Club, and he's just a fucking real sweetheart. So let's go raid him. So we're gonna do this. Raid Drunk Kids Gaming. And yeah, we'll do this. We'll go say hello and thank you guys. Thank you. I really love you guys. And hopefully I see you again soon. And you guys, in the meantime, be safe. Have an awesome time. And I love you all with all my heart. So thank you for sticking around and let me practice in front of you. And I love you. Thank you. Adios. Let's go do it.
I've been wrong about the Megaton Hammer.
Been wrong before. That's a Mike TV raid. I don't know.
Get him there.
I don't know. What's up, guys? How was Music Town? Sorry, I'm in the middle of fighting the demon form of myself, and it's really fucking taxing. I just want to be able to pull out the sword real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's cool that you're invulnerable. That's really cool. That doesn't hit him either. Yeah, I don't know if I don't. I need to cheese this. I need to come back with magic.
You can beat him. Just use your sword. Beat him in a regular way.
You just said that, but I've died I have to go get resources now. Because apparently they don't respawn. What's up, Seb? Everybody
Just
from
gotta
Mike
get
TV.
good.
I'm not good. We know this. I'm not good at this. This is not me. I'll Dark Souls it all day, but only with cheese in it. I'm gonna go just glitch for 10 minutes, apparently.
You give me your ROM, and I'll load it up and beat your guy. And then we'll trade it.
Where is Dragon? Oh, it's a key chest anyways. And Basement's the key chest. And Dark Link's the only real chest in here.
Just because it says it has a key in it doesn't mean it has a key in it.
It's important. I'm going to go look at this fairy fountain apparently I never opened up. The haunted... No. Oh, no, I had that one already. Oh, it says... Is it as a child?
Which one is
The
it?
Colossus fairy. You know, I went out there.
You can do either. Adult or child.
No, I went out there already, though. Magic bean salesman? I don't even know what that would be. What did I look at? Skulltulas.
Yeah, hi. I was calling.
Oh my god, this tracker is so slow.
Because he seems a bit embarrassed.
Bottom of the well. Oh. Oh. There's some stuff at the bottom of the well now. Oh, apparently I have more magic at 30 skulls, according to what I have written down here. But, maybe we'll go look at the bottom of the well. Is that as a child? Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, well... Oh, how do I get fucking quickly? Oh, wait, I don't have Prelude. Yep. Nocturne.
So, yeah, so he just checked in.
I never finished this game, started multiple... So, yeah, this game's pretty fun in general. One of my favorites as a kid, of course. But what we're currently doing right now is a version of the game called the Randomizer, where every item has been logically placed randomly throughout the game to change up the entire way you play it. And then in addition to that, the items that are placed randomly are between me and my friend Steve's entire world. So I could find items in his world, and he could find items in my world, or we can find our own items in our own world. What I mean by logically, Panda, is that there's no locking yourself out of the game. Like, if it was just randomly placed everywhere, there's a potential to just fuck yourself. Or the items would lock themselves behind something that they would need to get there. So smarter people than I have made an algorithm that does all the whatnots and the who's it's. How do you get to the bottom of the well without draining the well?
You have to be young Link.
And I have a
and then play Song of Storms, and then it drains it. Now we're cooking.
Oh, do you have a pen? Sorry.
It is absolutely super fun, but we're kind of at the end game of this one ish. We just really need a couple
really
fucking items to goddamn progress, and I can't find anything. And Steve's stuck.
Oh yeah, okay. All right,
I am out of checks to get, unless Curly finds an item for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm now trying to hack my way into an area that I shouldn't be able to get to, but I'm not having much success at all.
Oh, cheater Mackenzie over here. Oh, I should have gotten the windmill one while I was at it. Checking.
And then,
I should get my double magic. That would be just a smart check for myself.
Go to a great fairy and get totally refilled.
No. I mean, but my Skulltula apparently is double magic, so.
Sure.
That too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. My pleasure.
If it's good for speed runs, it's good for this run. Yeah, right? This is I think there's a way to backflip into the water and then end up at the bottom. Yeah. I'm sure there's a way. I'm not
I really
there
think
yet.
just needs to work the program,
I do try to do my best ability in regards to speed running, just to kind of like as a just doing due diligence and Link to the Past, because I kind of know those things. But this I am not I'm not good. I am not good at 3D Link. It is I just had a travesty of a fight with Dark Link.
Oh, absolutely. My pleasure.
Oh, I wrote that down apparently incorrectly. That was a piece of heart.
Yeah. Hopefully this all works out. My pleasure.
Still need 10 Skulltulas to get old light arrows, but I apparently don't need them. don't bother. Because I know 50 said it was bad. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh, the tracker is struggling. Find those little babies. How much of the Lens of Truth stuff under the well have you done? You get all down there?
I did it all.
Okay.
That's where I got your water tunic.
That was helpful. The body parts randomizer. Yeah, there's a bunch of fun randomizers that have come out of this whole like world. Oh, I could give this guy the big Poe. But I think how many Poes was it supposed to be?
2.
Well, got one.
Save and quit. Let's do some Dark Souls.
Oh my God! It's never gonna end. I drank the Poe. Oh, it was a normal Poe. I forgot. It wasn't a big Poe. I always thought it was. I thought it was a Poe. No.
Only if you. No rush. I gotta do stuff.
Get your shit all set up. I need to go underneath the fucking well. There's a lot of checks at once. I got Zelda's song, right? Yeah, I got Zelda's song. I can do a bunch of checks down there. That's
I'll try to, after the stream, I'll try to follow your instructions and see if I can get.
Oh, we got it all. Most of it was discovery, Sam. Like at this point, it'll be a matter of you downloading a file and then doing some settings that are personal, and then you're good to go.
Okay.
It's nothing. It is completely something you'll be fine with. I think.
Damn it!
Are you saying I should do that now instead of playing Dark Souls 2?
No. I would actually probably commit suicide if I had to start over and do another one of these right now. I'm down, so down.
Oh, you have to start over. Gotcha. I hear you.
Yeah. There's no jumping in and stuff. It's got to generate everything on the beginning. But we'll talk about some of the things. There is some light reading you should do before.
Yeah, I figured.
And just some certain some of the things that we've discovered in glitchiness. Not glitchiness, but